Let's go Miller Lite mentions.
Woo!
And wrap this thing up, guys.
Best plane ride, Chris.
Yeah, because of Dr. Tickle, but also best plane ride. I want to go. Jets, because they flew around that storm, didn't they? Like they were down in Pittsburgh. They kind of got to. I remember flying home yesterday. We got up to 10,000 feet or 15,000 feet or whatever. Maybe it was 20,000.
And it was sunny,
and I hadn't seen the sun in 2 days, man.
Same thought yesterday.
So best plane ride. I'm gonna go Jets because they played close to home. They won. Quick flight, and they didn't have to go through the hurricane. Maybe they did.
You know, I haven't been on an airplane since 2019.
Really?
Yeah. How about that?
That probably feels
Another
good.
thing about me, turbulence, not bothered by it.
Not anymore.
Like social interaction, sure, but turbulence, nah.
Yeah.
All good.
Turbulence is fun.
You're not a human being.
Once somebody explained it to me like this, it's like being on a boat and going over waves. I was like, all right, cool.
Except there's no water and you're in a plane.
Yeah. You can sink fast.
I'm giving it to those Seattle Seahawks. I think Pete Carroll's fun on a plane as long as he's not talking conspiracy theories. I think Gino's probably fun on a plane. DK's fun on a plane. Poona Ford is fun on a plane.
Yeah.
And this also, Michael Dixon, the punter, is fun on a plane. And it gives me an opportunity to do my favorite
You got any other roster members?
Lesson, Kyle. Did you know that Detroit, from which they were flying, is farther west than Atlanta?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay. Do you think Detroit is farther west than Cincinnati, Ohio?
Yes.
Do you think it's farther west than Knoxville, Tennessee?
Yes.
Do you think it's farther west than Tallahassee, Florida?
That's a good question.
Tallahassee,
No.
yes.
Detroit is...
They're all yes.
Wait. What were we saying?
You said is Detroit further west than Tallahassee?
No, Detroit is farther east than all of those.
East.
All of those.
Okay,
it's damn near Toronto.
Well, it's
a
damn near
5-hour
Windsor,
flight.
dude. It's near Windsor.
Everything in the
flight.
everything in the Great Lakes is so foreign to me.
Okay. Put
North
more
of Chicago.
Simply, Atlanta, more west than Detroit. Knoxville, more west than Detroit.
Yes.
Tallahassee, more west than Detroit.
Yeah.
The first one I said.
Yeah. I knew
Cincy,
we were
more
just
west than
guessing.
Detroit.
We knew. Yeah.
Y'all knew.
We knew.
Detroit,
You've done this on
Detroit
the
is
pod before.
literally-
You've legitimately done this on the pod.
Okay, here's
before.
another one. Boston and
You can
Austin
see Canada from the hotel
are the
in
only
Detroit.
two U.S. state capitals that rhyme. Another geography fact.
That's good, man. So, Kyle, you got any best and worst flights?
Yeah, best flight, which wasn't a flight, was DK Metcalf riding the cart to the locker room to piss.
Oh, shit. I think he had to shit.
Not
Maybe he had to
injured.
pee out of his
He
butt.
had a poop injury.
He had to pee out of his butt.
Worst flight.
Reminds me of Paul Pierce. Now the Paul Pierce thing makes sense.
Real.
Like he did it open. He did an open Paul Pierce. You know, Paul Pierce was like, man, my leg exploded. You know, but he had to shit, right?
Yeah, well, he had already done a little.
He had pooped a little bit. Respect to DK Metcalf for being confident enough in himself to tell everybody that he had to shit really bad, because that's a personal detail, right?
DK 7 for 149.
And had to shit.
Yep.
And a turd.
Worst flight, Kyle.
Worst flight. That would have to be the UVA Cavaliers coming back from Duke.
Well, I got some good news for you.
It's a bus ride?
Yeah.
Well,
we don't have we're not winning enough games to have the budget to be flying from
I used to
Durham.
love the bus
that just
rides.
worked out artistically great, didn't it?
Yeah,
The way that just happened.
it did.
Both your flights were grounded.
It did.
Yeah.
I'll go worst flight.
Okay.
Jameis Winston on the way back from New Orleans, or not New Orleans, on the way back from London, because of his transverse fracture. He has a transverse fracture.
Hadn't been home in 2 weeks.
I've been home in weeks.
Oh, a fortnight. Say fortnight.
A fortnight.
Yeah.
Hadn't been home in a fortnight.
And Andy Dalton's out there cooking.
Well, not cooking, but you know, like the burners
Prepping.
at least on.
He's prepping.
Yeah, the burners. It's sizzling. You know, when you let it sizzle.
Chopping onions.
What do they call that? When you leave something on, like you get some.
You got it on like
Simmer.
low? Simmer, yeah. Simmer.
Andy Dalton simmering.
Yep.
So it can't feel good going back over the Atlantic with a bunch of fucked up shit in your back.
I'll go Cleveland Browns leaving Atlanta. Fourth quarter lead, had a chance to go to 3-1. We're just waiting for Deshaun to come back. I mean, I think Cleveland is potentially good.
Yeah.
but you got to close out games against Atlanta.
Yeah.
So that's you're flying back home to Cleveland.
You know
sad.
what's great is Cleveland's losing, and they this was the easy part of their schedule, right? This was like the first 6 games.
Panthers, Jets, Steelers, Falcons,
and they're losing.
Yep, 2-2.
Yeah.
What do we got? Hollow Man.
Hollow Man. Okay.
Hollow Man is Antonio Brown's friend group.
Oh, I have that as the
I know he's gonna be involved in many
visitors
ways here.
in Dubai at that like fucking that paid a hella money to go stay in Dubai at some nice hotel, and you got to see Antonio Brown's dick. You got to see Antonio Brown's meat. Can I interest you in some of our breakfast meats?
Hollow Man, the blurring technology.
What?
The Pixelator.
Hollow Man, because you want to see it?
No, I'm just saying we saw it. Is the
Yeah,
point.
you can see it. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, the Pixelator didn't do a very good job, but the Pixelator really never does. You can always tell what's going on there, man. I mean, he had a tweet that he said people should call up Antonio Brown because of the way he's exposing Ds.
That's amazing.
The better tweet was stretching the D. He was pulling that thing, dude. And so viewing party for me was like, who are the people that were sitting there and what were they thinking, dude? Were you thinking like, it's incomprehensible that
Did
a guy
they know
pulls
who
his
he
dick out
was
in
there?
the pool? I don't know.
In Dubai, I just heard Giannis Antetokounmpo talk about being in Sweden and nobody knew who the fuck he was. Can you imagine
Yeah,
being
but he's
Antonio
a rap
Brown
artist,
in Dubai?
so
Do you think
a lot of people buy singles.
Did I pronounce that correctly?
You did.
Wow.
when he puts his
I've never said it out loud.
Now you have.
his rear end in this woman's face, do you think she is known
What?
to Antonio Brown?
Is that real?
Yeah, that's real.
Oh, I thought it was a coffee bean. That's his butt.
That's the beginning of the video.
Yeah, it's not good behavior, man. I know like a lot of people joke about this stuff.
It's
but, like,
awful.
Whipping your dick out in a public place.
You're an
like,
NFL player.
You know, I know we laugh a lot of Antonio Brown's behavior away, and like the younger generation, there seems to be no standard for behavior anymore. And if you can ball or you have clout, like people just eat it up no matter what. So that's what we got going on.
This is an example of what not to be. And when I say Hollow Man being his friend group, and this is for the young fans of this, fucking be there for your friends who are doing dumb shit on the internet. We all have friends. Chris has been the first to text me and say, you shouldn't be tweeting that. You look like you're like a crazy person on the internet.
Yeah, you shouldn't be whipping your
when
dick out in the pool.
when I get carried away on Twitter or anything. Like,
when you literally carried me away
I have carried
from
you out
that
of
from
a
that
pool.
Vegas pool party.
You were clothed.
Hollow Man has been discussed. Rashad White, who got plenty of run later in that game, but the tone was set with that fumble on the opening kickoff.
My Hollow Man, a drunken Chris Long at 3 a.m. eating an egg salad sandwich at a 7-Eleven under an awning, and there's just the hurricanes coming down, and I'm just alone eating an egg salad sandwich. Connor and Bo had gone home. I had to go back out and get dip. I was just 3 sheets to the wind, and all I could really, there's so many options in the 7-Eleven at 3 a.m. There's so many chips. And I opted for an egg salad sandwich, bro.
Very you.
Like, honestly, I need to detox myself.
and not a Wawa. Aren't there
This
Wawas
happened-
all over the
yeah.
place?
Well, you know, I'm a 7-Eleven guy. I know that's sacrilege to a lot of people up there, but like, I just didn't grow up with Wawa. They're like, but what about the sandwiches? I'm like, you eat gas station sandwiches? Not only that, I'm fresh off of me, Connor, and Bo getting turned away at a bar at 2:45 in the morning because we were too old and we were just
Too
3
drunk,
guys.
too late, or too many dudes?
Too many dudes.
Got it.
Like 3 former Philadelphia Eagles standing in the fucking rain.
So the bar wasn't closing.
Oh no.
You just got turned away.
I watched 2 fucking little
Some
short guys
sports
with
town.
Did one of you three say
No,
that
it's
you
just
played
shitty.
for the Philadelphia Eagles?
didn't say a word.
Okay.
I just made sure, you know me, Kyle. The guy turned me away and they had this like tent that they were standing under, so I just stood in the tent. And I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to stay dry.
I'm here
And they were
now.
like, this is our tent. And so I moved over to the next tent and stood right on the edge of their tent for like 30 minutes, just eating my egg salad.
You have to
sandwich.
go buy a pack of cigs and gas them out. You just smoke in their tent.
No, I just was obnoxious as fuck.
Yeah, that's one way.
I was like, yeah,
Chemical
you're still going to be working here in 20 minutes. I'm going to be eating an egg salad sandwich.
warfare. You're
So who's the fucking winner now?
such-
Huh?
you're-
We should be like, honorary captain, guys. Not letting the honorary captain into this shitty nightclub, dude. We shouldn't even be here. So that was my Hollow Man.
I called you about 1 p.m. on Saturday. It was like a one-way conversation with
Yeah, I didn't sound
on
good,
the other
dude.
side.
I
It
didn't
was
sound good.
it was
wasn't-
bad.
I wasn't vomiting, but I just couldn't breathe.
Yeah, that was a coughing. Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't breathe.
Can I do a fly on the wall?
Yeah, sure.
I'd like to do a fly on the wall for what I assume to be the Oxford, Mississippi drunk tank for when all those idiots have to come in after the game.
Oh, their dads were there right away.
But like, who is it? Does it look like a St. Anne's Belfield carpool line? You
Pretty
know,
much.
a bunch of Tahoes.
Yeah, dads.
Yeah.
There, right
Lawyers,
away.
dads.
Fly on the wall, serious one, the protocols. What's going on with the protocols? What's being talked about behind closed doors?
It was everybody was taken out short of Cameron Brate right away this week.
Oh, asshole of the week, the official that fucking gave the Bucks a penalty because Brate was out there seeing stars, couldn't
Good
get
call.
off the field.
Good call.
The week after the Tua thing.
Yep.
You're gonna call a penalty on these guys?
Asshole of the week, James Madison University.
Whoa.
They
I know where
What
this is
happened
going.
there, Reed?
They're printing, Chris,
Yeah.
9/9/23 T-shirts, which is the date of the game next year when they play Virginia. Now Virginia's down bad.
Oh,
and
they're never going on America's team again.
They're printing T-shirts right now that say 9/9/23.
Mostly because
on
you
them.
should aim higher, dude.
Yeah,
Like James Madison, the fucking guy, I don't know anything that he did.
that's not a little brother
Lizzo played
complex.
his flute
But he definitely, yeah, Lizzo did play his flute.
and
But-
played it well.
Played it well, but that I bet you James Madison wouldn't have had a fucking T-shirt with a team with a team on it that just lost to Duke.
And you
James
can
Madison.
get those T-shirts for $19.95 on OneRockin.com.
That's
Fix the audio, Reed. I couldn't hear that. I want game ball. We talked about it, the Philly thing, homerism, but the Hassan Reddick stuff that like big plays, man, big plays. I know he'd been waiting to have his signature game. You want that game, as a new guy who's making a lot of money, and he forced 2 fumbles yesterday.
And I'm going to give mine to A.J. Brown. Same game. Showed
Yeah.
up, played big, played physical.
Also a dad. Had a kid
Give me
this
the
week.
scoop.
Had a kid
Okay,
this week.
congratulations, A.J. Brown.
Public knowledge.
Well, I'm not public to private knowledge,
yeah.
privy
Yeah.
to private.
Yeah.
game ball. Jamie Gillen, Scottish Hammer, Giants win.
A.J. Brown's wife being pregnant wasn't in my scouting report, Chris.
I care about babies.
And I wasn't at the tailgate.
Oh, Bevel Conway, the Ole Miss end zone.
Okay, I was getting some Confederate flag vibes, if I'm being honest.
Wow. Aren't you the Thomas Jefferson fan?
I love Thomas Jefferson.
Okay. You're like okay with everything he did?
No, I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't see me waving any Confederate flags in his end zone.
Bevel Conway, NC State quarterback Devin Leary looked great. Looks like a Madden creative player, honestly. I think I'm going to give my game ball to, with all the cut-ins with Aaron Judge, we get to see his face a lot and his teeth. He got his teeth redone at some point in his career.
Yeah.
I looked at before and afters. A lot of times Hollywood, professional athletes, they get the fake teeth and they're too much.
Yeah.
It's like CGI.
Yeah, it's too much.
Aaron Judge has found the happy medium. It looks natural. It looks perfect.
Your dentist's name is Crentist.
How do you go into a
Dr.
a veneer shop and you're like, yeah, just don't fuck it up. Like, don't give me the ones that you usually do.
I would like the home run champ smile, please.
I like me and you and him, everybody, the way God made us, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Aaron Judge, can you get it over with so that, when I'm hungover laying in the bed, when you called me, bro, Aaron Judge is popping into the TV left and right, dude. People are walking him. He's getting hit by a pitch. It's fucking, I'm trying to watch college football here.
A lot of people have issue with that.
They got to play the teams that are out of it. Baltimore, not laying down. They're not fucking, I don't care. We're not here for Aaron Judge. We're trying to fucking get into the dance.
Got the Rangers Monday night. We got
The Rangers.
Oh, Martin Perez on the bump, as I like to say.
On the hill.
Martin's not going to give it up. That's a stone cold lock.
Okay.
Bevel Conway,
Yeah.
you said yours. I got a couple college games for you. UCLA Washington looked good again. Washington has an odd shoulder stripe. Rose Bowl always looks great. Michigan Iowa looked good.
Yeah.
Colors. Penn State Northwestern looked great. Rain, Hurricane. Texas West Virginia. That's what 2 college unis should look like. LSU Auburn. Somebody tweeted about this at Jordan Hare. I liked it, but I don't like when you have the small font name of your team above your number. When it's big and in your face, like Texas or Sooners.
Yeah.
I can get on board with that.
No, yeah.
Unfortunately, during your time at Virginia, you wore a very like size 8 font Cavaliers.
Like
it said Cavaliers, which is even
Times
worse.
New Roman.
I see that often
12.
on the backs of the jerseys on names. It's like the font is way too small.
And I saw it last night. Even Tampa Bay has Buccaneers over the number that works because it's big enough. But it's a little tiny Auburn and a little tiny LSU.
Can I give you a red light?
Yeah, dog.
Fucking Saints black lids, dude.
Awful.
You go all the way to
Ugly.
London.
Awful.
Did you fucking forget to bring your gold lids? You put on the
Awful.
most beautiful uniform. Might have been a Bevel Conway, even despite the purple uniforms and everything.
Those look great.
Yeah, you like them.
Yep.
Are we hard on the Vikings on this show?
Well, not me. You know, I got them in the
Am
Super
I hard
Bowl.
on the Vikings on this show?
Sometimes. I almost jumped in for Skull Nation yesterday when you were going
that would
in.
sound about right.
When you were going in.
Coolest cheer,
You're definitely
I think,
not on
in
my
the NFL.
side in many things, but yeah,
I just retweeted something about you.
thanks you. I appreciate it. Thank you. So here's the deal.
You're my honorary captain.
Thank you. I appreciate it. The black helmets are fucking ugly, Saints. Don't wear those again.
Cheeks.
When you wear those beautiful all white get-ups.
I was even thinking the fleur-de-lis might need a bit of a renovation, not a major renovation, but maybe it needs to get a little thicker.
Did I have the Vikings in the playoffs this year?
I'm sure you did.
Yeah.
You know, another uni that y'all don't like that I like
Yeah.
for some reason. It doesn't make sense that I like it. It's the Jags, and Philly Jags look cool in the rain.
Yeah, the rain looks awesome.
But my award goes to Giants Bears. Giants win the throwbacks with the
Giants Bears. Oh yeah.
Bears Classic always.
I just didn't know you. I thought you were giving
GSH.
out your award.
George Hallis. I was building up
Okay,
to
it
it.
was a good build up.
GSH.
I thought the Lions WCF stood for Wayne C. Fonts. It doesn't. It's
Oh yeah, that was funny as shit.
William Clay Ford.
That was funny as shit.
Yep.
Shout out to Wayne Fonts.
Wayne
Who
Fonts.
invented Times New Roman?
Nah, he invented. Yeah, he did.
That's good.
Yeah, Wayne Fonts. That's good.
That's good.
I don't know what else to say, but that's good. Hey, green light, real quick. Green light, backlit TVs. It's a new trend.
Very cool.
Backlit TVs. Shout out to Joe, my brother-in-law. He had a beautiful backlit TV. It's easy on the eyes, man.
And what does that mean?
It's like white LED light behind your TV that casts light on the wall behind the TV. So it softens. I think it's good for your retina.
Cool.
And like Tua, on the way back, they should have had a backlit TV watching MacGruber. But that was a beautiful, beautiful setup. I'm gonna get a backlit TV. I'm green lighting that. So if you're at home, you have one. If you know, you know.
Red light, blue light.
What's that? Just generally, you just don't like it. It keeps you awake at night.
Yeah, it's the harmful.
As your brain's pinballing around at night.
Harmful light.
Listen to the full podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and other podcast streaming platforms. Wherever you want to get the podcast, you can get the podcast. Pretty simple. New episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Podcasts get pretty wild. This is real tame.